Attention, all Lego Star Wars fans. So if that is you, stay tuned as we cover the latest in this week's Lego Star Wars news, rumors, leaks, and so much more. Join me as we enter hyperspace to discuss the latest on today's Lego Star Wars news coming up. Alright, some of these are not that great. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm a little disappointed by a couple of these. Some of these are a little bit out of left field, but I'm gonna choose to positive spin on this. Let's get into that first set, which is back in 2009. There's a little set that was supposed to come out, Yavin 4. That was like micro scale. X-Wing, we were getting it, except it's not going to have an X-Wing, it's going to have a Y-Wing, so it's going to be very similar in that vein. So if you saw that visual dictionary that came out a few years after that, I want to say somewhere in the 2015-16 time frame, I don't remember what year that was, but it showed all the canceled sets in that book, well, current sets and canceled, and this is one of those, and it is going to be coming out this year on August 1st, and it's going to be in that $160 price tag. Now, of course, I would have rather had the gunship to go with that ATT. I think we really need it. I think that gunship would have been a better choice for this year, and this could have been one for next year, but they're doing this one instead this year, so we'll have to wait another year on that gunship, and hopefully LEGO listens and makes it next year. But this set is really cool. Of course, it's $160, and it's set number 75365 with 1,067 pieces and 12 amazing minifigures. There's no rumors on who's going to be in it, but I would imagine the original core of trilogy characters in some version, whether that's throne room, just classic, I don't know, some kind of form. So you're going to get Luke, Han, and Leia at the very least, and probably R2 and C-3PO. But who else is included here? I would imagine a Rebel Trooper. Maybe we'll get Rebel Friend. We've never gotten him in minifigure form, so we can get Rebel Friend from the Lego games. Maybe. It's going to be your basic temple as well as the Watchtower. And that's going to wrap up that set. Let's continue on. We have two Ahsoka sets, and they are the other two kind of more expensive sets, the $70 and $100 sets. They are 75362 and 75364. I don't have a lot of information on these, just the prices and piece counts. So the $70 one is going to be 599 pieces, and the $100 set is going to be 1,056. These are thought to be the Ghost and what I'm calling the Jedi Consular ship. I don't know if that's the correct name, but it's that like T-16 shuttle ship that Ahsoka's seen at the end of Rebels. I think that one's supposed to be the $70 one, and the $100 one is supposed to be the Ghost, but I could just flip-flop those in my notes here. I'm super excited. I never got my hands to get on either of these ships. There was the T-16 shuttle that released with the 4 Jedi Shakti, Sa-Satan, and Obi-Wan and Anakin, I think, back in the day, or maybe there's other Jedi around the 2011 time frame. And I never got my chance to get my hands on these. So, a good opportunity. So if you are like me and missed your chance to get your hands on the Jedi, this T-16 shuttle, or the Ghost, or both, you have your opportunity with these releasing. And then we have the Ghost, which should have most of the original crew. Obviously, probably since it takes place in Ahsoka, it wouldn't have some of the characters from Rebels, but another good chance for you to get your hands on those. Next set on our list is the 75359, and there's a heavy rumor, and it's looking like it's going to be some form of a swamp speeder, and those appeared in Revenge of the Sith in the scene with Aayla Secura and the 327th. And so the heavy rumor is that 327th with Aayla Secura on the swamp speeder. There's two different versions of collection of minifigs or train of thought that's going around, with more like a 327th battle pack, the micro binoculars to make your commander bly, or a version with Aayla Secura, a couple of 327th, and some super battle droids. This could be how super battle droids make their return. Hopefully that happens, but we'll have to wait and see on that. It's $25, and we'll have 106 pieces. Next up are the 3 mechs, which are 75368, 369, and 370, or was it 367? I don't remember. I forgot to write down the numbers. But they're the 3 mechs, which are going to be Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and a Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper you would want to army build, but this is not going to be in affordable way to do that. $15 a pop. That's $15 per minifigure, where you could probably get those on Bricklink for about $10 a minifigure. But they might be cool sets to get newer Star Wars fans into the Lego fandom here and start buying some sets. So that could be really cool, get more fans building. I will look at it that way, but these are not sets I'm excited for, and I'm kind of wishing that they didn't do these, but I do understand why. But we'll have to wait and see what these actually look like. They're very much in the same vein as the Marvel mechs. It's probably going to be a mech body where you slide a minifigure in and that's your set. They're all going to be $15 each. And then we have the $200 buildable Chewbacca, much in the same vein as buildable Yoda or Grogu or R2-D2. Though BD1, same kind of vein. Well, BD1's the cheaper side. We have Chewbacca, and I'm so glad it's not a May 1st UCS. But I think this is going to be a cool set. I don't think this is going to be one that I will personally purchase. But I think if he's done right with lots of different building techniques and snap methods, I think he could look really good. I don't know if they're going to do a bust. I don't know if they're going to do just the head, or if they found a way to make an affordable, buildable Chewbacca that full head to toe kind of for $200. I think they could achieve something there. I just don't know what he's going to look like at this point. We have 75363, which is the Mandalorian's N1 Microfighter. I think this is a cool we've been getting microfighters for years. This just makes a lot of sense to me with Season 3 dropping in the next couple of weeks, and so by summer the demand for Mandalorian Season 3 sets are going to be up, and people are going to want ones. And so what better way to get a new fan of Star Wars into the Lego place, again, with this $15 microfighter being the Mandalorian N1, especially if you're not ready to commit the $60 to that playset. You do get Mando and Grogu, your main characters, a good way to top it off, and would look good on like a desk or small shelf. 75360 looks like it's going to be a remake of that Yoda's Starfighter. Yoda didn't travel in a Starfighter very much, but he had a little arc in Season 6 of the Clone Wars, and so this is an odd set to be making, but I'm kind of happy they are. I'm scratching my head going, why are they making this? But for the price that it is, which is $35, and probably has at least 2 minifigures, if not more. I would expect Yoda and R2-D2. Maybe some other cool, maybe Darth Bane shows up in the set, or there's more of those Dagobah spirits in minifigure form. I don't know. I'm not really sure who else could come in this. But I think $35, and hopefully they beef up that build, or throw in some other things for that $35 price tag. But I think really cool, and I'm hoping to get my hands on this one, because I never got a chance when the first one came out. The last thing on the list here is those collectible minifigs. Now, this is a heavy rumor, and there's nothing solidifying that I have about this. There's no set number, and we know the prices of collectible minifigs, it's going to be that $5-6. And what I've heard is it's going to be classic minifigures. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that's your old yellow or those 20th anniversary in a CMF kind of style, or if it's something else entirely, or if this is even going to come out this year. It's very possible this is a very weak rumor in my personal opinion. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of exploring the latest in the Lego Star Wars news, leaks, and rumors. Don't forget to smash that like button for me. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. If you're new here, consider subscribing right down below, and I will see you in the next video right over here.